When we had last left the Spacefarer, they had finally gone up into the orbit around Porima 2, and it was there that they uncovered the secrets that lie within the mysterious, eerie, weird-sounding spaceship that was up there. And inside, did they find a bunch of people? It turned out it was an Earth colony ship sent from Earth to Porima 2 some 200-odd years ago. And these were the descendants of those bold explorer or bold pilgrims, colonists from years ago. But, of course, in the time between then, grav drive technology had been invented and popularized all over damn town. And so they were in a bit of a pickle because Paradiso was in existence on the planet. Instead of a fresh place where they could settle down, it was Paradiso instead. A super mega cool resort where you would go to chill. And the colonists aboard the ship didn't want to share the planet at all. They just wanted the entire planet. So it was up to the Spacefarer to figure it out. This is Starfield. Welcome back. Zoop, zoop, zoop. There we go. Let's go figure it out, huh? Let's head over here. Oh my gosh, listen to these, like, monkeys or something? Oh dear God. Oh, am I going to sneeze? I think I just, like, inhaled a whiff of dust into my nostrils. Oh, I'm focusing really hard on not sneezing right now. Oh yeah, okay, I think I'm good.
Wow, you look at that. An oasis in this hostile galaxy. I hope you brought your swimsuit.
Oh my gosh. I don't think I have a swimsuit. Oh, who are you?
Can't wait for my shift to be over so I can relax like a guest. I'm fairly new here, so sorry in advance if I screw something up.
Oh, okay. You seem fine. Very fun building.
You'd think we'd be a prime target for pirates, but they know to stay away for the most part.
Just building very unnecessarily built on top of a giant pillar. You know? This is how my settlements looked in Fallout 4. Just decide, hey, who gives a shit about physics? Let's just build it up. Right? Alright. Anything going on over here?
It's my pleasure to make sure our guests are happy.
Okay. Oh, hey. There are people in swimsuits.
R&R, huh? Me too. I wish I had booked a stay for longer.
I guess I have to admit, this resort isn't as bad as I thought it'd be.
Okay. Violet Ibarra?
Why, hello, darling. Welcome to Enhance Paradiso.
Oh,
You
this
too
is
can use our
Enhance.
services to help you feel as good about your appearance as I do mine. We can make you thinner, larger, change your hair, your face, or even your sex. Anything you want. Or perhaps I can interest you in the Paradiso Getaway Bundle promotion.
Bundle?
This is a one-time offer for new Paradiso customers. Once you decline, it's gone.
They got the FOMO going on? Okay. I'll take it. Pay 700 credits. I'll pass. I think I can get by without the special. What is the Paradiso Getaway Bundle? I'm thinking about getting some work done. Can you make any recommendations? What is the Getaway Bundle?
We simply book 2 sessions for you for a greatly reduced price. Why, you might ask? Many Paradiso guests come to get away from their normal lives, and often they like to believe what happens here stays.
Oh, so they become a new
They will
person.
change their appearance not only when they get here to engage in some fun, but also when they leave to go back to their normal lives.
Oh, that's so cool. That is such a great idea. Oh, man, okay. Huh. Well, I don't think I need that, do I? What happens if I buy it? Yeah, I'll take it.
Wonderful. You won't regret it. I'll keep track of your 2 enhanced sessions in our system. We can get to work on you whenever you're ready.
I'd like to use my Paradiso Getaway Bundle to enhance myself. Do you use enhanced services as well? Either way, you look great. I didn't expect to find an enhance here. Do that many people get work done while on vacation? I didn't expect to find an enhance here. Many people get work done while on vacation?
Oh, you're too pure for this world. Yes, especially when on vacation. Oh, don't look so surprised, darling. Have you ever seen someone come back from a break looking more refreshed and vibrant than ever? It's not uncommon for people to get little touch-ups while away. Better that than risk the embarrassment of bumping into friends at their local enhance.
Do you use Enhance's services as well? Either way, you look great.
That's very kind of you to say. I have put many credits into my appearance, and I am proud of how I look. There is no shame in paying to look good. I regularly use enhanced services. A little tweak here or there every so often keeps things interesting. And the fact that it is hard to notice proves the quality of our work.
Right. I mean, that is like a really good body positive message,
dear.
right?
Yes. Goodbye, darling.
And not just like by regards of like her being a larger bodied person or whatever, right? But also more specifically about, oh my gosh. Whoa, this is how they do it. Is this guy awake while they're doing it? Are you awake while it happens? Huh. But more so with regards to sort of having a healthy relationship with sort of, I don't know, cosmetic surgery if you so desire it, right? Obviously, there's very unhealthy ways to approach it, but so too, I guess, I would say there are healthy ways too as well, right?
We've got some of the best private security in the settled systems.
Okay. Let's go on over here. Well, fortunately, unlike I would assume most people here, I was able to choose exactly how I look like from the get-go. Right? So I am operating at an unfair advantage. Let's see. Welcome to Paradiso.
It's like we just entered a brochure. I bet they'll bill us for walking through the door.
God, I hope not. And this water looks really, really fucking wild. Hey, Dirk Huddleston?
Another lost belonging notification in the system. When am I going to find the time? Oh dear, a guest. Dreadfully sorry you had to hear my complaint. How unprofessional of me. Hello, welcome to Paradiso. Dirk Huddleston at your service. Do you need assistance checking in for your reservation?
No thanks, I'm not a guest, and I'm not planning on staying. I don't have a reservation, but I'd like to book a room now. No, I haven't decided whether I'll be staying here yet. It sounds like you're in the middle of something. Should I come back? Should I come back?
Oh, no, nonsense. Just a small scheduling issue. Some of our guests have misplaced their belongings, and I am responsible for finding and returning said belongings. Just one of the many services we are happy to provide here at Paradiso. Nothing to worry you about. May I continue to check you in?
No, I haven't decided. Well, I mean, should I? I mean, why not? Yeah, I'll book a room. How much is it?
Very well. I can't guarantee we have any premium rooms available at the moment, but if you're still interested, we may have other rooms.
Maybe I can help you find the lost belongings. What can you tell me about Paradiso? Which resort accommodations can you recommend? Who owns this place? I need a room. Let's ask all this stuff. What can you tell me about Paradiso?
Broad question, but I'll try my best. Paradiso is the premier resort destination in the known universe. This planet is as perfect as one could possibly imagine. That is, assuming pristine beaches, constant beautiful sunny weather, and fabulous resort accommodations are to your liking.
Not necessarily. That is not actually my ideal form of paradise, I would say. Which resort accommodations can you... I mean, it's nice to visit something like that, certainly. But, you know, different folks have different sort of ideals of what they prefer and preferences.
Is
right?
there anything else?
Which resort accommodations can you recommend?
For one, our hotel rooms are quite luxurious. The executive suite is especially posh, but perpetually booked. However, I must say, even the economy rooms are exceedingly pleasant. You'll find our beach relaxing, and we have several top-notch shops and dining experiences. I particularly enjoy a spot of afternoon tea from Tranquility. Of course, we also have the galaxy's only gourmet chunks. And if you're feeling adventurous, I believe
there are
Enhanced
gourmet
is
chunks
still running a very popular Paradiso getaway special.
I know, I was just there and I bought it. Who owns this place?
Parima 2 is owned independently by the Paradiso Group. We exist outside of the United Colonies and Freestar Collective, yet entertain visitors from both. The Paradiso Group is run by several board members, many of whom take residence within the resort itself. They established the resort as a getaway for all on the most beautiful planet in the universe, and I can tell you that there were substantial monetary investments to make sure of that.
Okay, well, maybe I can help you find the lost belongings.
Oh no, you're on vacation. I wouldn't dream of asking a guest to find other guests' lost belongings. But if you want to take a look at the list in the system and you happen to find anything while you're out and about, I suppose it would help me out. Please, don't feel obligated, however.
Okay. Check the computers lost and found. All right.
Enjoy your stay.
I won't get a room
I
yet.
don't think any place could be more perfect.
Well, I mean, it is quite nice. Oh. I almost thought I could loot that, but it's the couch on the other side. Oh, is this some of the gourmet Chunks Choco, or Choco. Doesn't look gourmet. I think I've seen some before. Look at everybody's little swimsuits.
I'm looking forward to doing, but I'm just having a good time relaxing.
Why did I think 3 days was going to be enough?
Wow, look at this.
If only I could figure out the secret to that new drink. I might need to enlist outside help.
Oh god, you have a quest. Oh god, you've got a quest for me.
Forever, I would.
Okay. Let's get on out of here. Yeah, I think like I love there's such an interesting unexplored sort of body modification angle with Enhance.
I was worried about
right?
my
Like
default
very
until I
obviously
spoke with that lady
like just looking around, it puts the thought in my head at all the various people here. But like obviously this sort of thing it's no stranger to science fiction and whatnot, right? But usually it becomes a focus of that's like it almost is a staple of cyberpunk science fiction genre stuff, you know, where body modification is at the forefront and all of that, right? Or of course a lot of different science fiction about like covering shit with like human bodies and like I don't know, different forms of like body dysphoria, shit like that, you know? It's wild how, so far, at least, and granted, it feels like we still have so much fucking game left to go, and we may get into some of it here, I don't know. But obviously, at first and foremost, at least for me, the first thing that jumps out to me is like, oh yeah, there's, in a place where it's very likely most people change their appearance when they're here, that opens like so many possibilities for like, I don't know, an interesting murder mystery or whatever, right? But there's so many interesting ways in which this would impact society as well. Because like we saw with the host here or the receptionist and all of that, like I presume Enhance and stuff, given its cosmetic surgery nature and, you know, the science fiction setting, right? Like, you don't have to worry about, like, for example, in the case of the receptionist, if you wanted to be fatter, right, for whatever reason, if you had a preference for that, I would assume that Enhance would make it to where you don't have to worry about any of the, like, regular drawbacks, like health problems that could come with such a thing, you know? Or if you wanted to look older, right? You could extrapolate that further. If you wanted to look older than you actually are, theoretically, you could right? You could accomplish that and not suffer any of the drawbacks of actually being aged up, you know? Or like if you wanted to be taller, you know, tall people typically have issues as they go on in age with like back problems and stuff. If you do that with like enhance or whatever, do you not suffer similar drawbacks? I would assume not, right? From the sounds of it, it sounds like it's relatively foolproof. Like it's so effective that in and of itself could be, you know, the build up to like we said, like some sort of fun murder mystery where someone is able to just change their identity on a whim, right, for nefarious purposes. And so too, just being able to readily change that at a whim, like now we're at a point in the games world and all of that, where that could so easily have changed, you know, societal stigmas toward like different body types and shit like that. And I wonder how like there's such a weird and unexplored part of that, you know, wherein, right, that like wouldn't the advent of enhance make it to where it's like, oh, if you're not, so long as you're not ultra poor or whatever, I don't know how much like in-world enhance actually costs and whatnot, right? It destigmatizes things like, oh, you're a little too tall, right? Oh, you're a little too short. You're a little too fat. You're a little too skinny. You aren't buff enough. All sorts of dysphoria and stuff. It destigmatizes it because when you're in a certain, I don't know, income bracket, effectively, it's all opt-in, you know? Everything about you is like, oh yeah, I actually prefer this, right? This is my idealized self. I just went to enhance and dropped like 500 credits or however much it is, right? And I have no idea if that's meant to be indicative of what other NPCs pay and shit like that, but if people are coming here, you know, and they are dropping enough money to buy 2 of them just on a whim, you know, I feel like that is a better indication of how much it costs the average person in the settled systems, right? And so too, would that also like remove weird stigma around like, I don't know, being gendered certain ways, obviously. Racism also, like here's a question. Does racism still exist in this world? And if it does, was it like crushed before Enhance, or did Enhance just make it to where it's like, oh yeah, anyone can look like anyone, you know? Ergo, like, who gives a shit anymore? You know, like, at first, I would imagine, as soon as Enhance becomes a reality in this universe, shit is wild, right? There is wild shit. There is, like, nonstop, hellish shit going on in, like, society, right? From all angles that you could possibly even imagine, and many that I'm sure I cannot even begin to imagine. But eventually, at a certain point, it would simmer down, I presume, and people would be like, oh yeah, we're sexism just doesn't exist. Racism just doesn't exist because anybody can be anyone that they want to at any time, so long as they have what seems like a small amount of money, right? And so too does that also introduce a very interesting vector in that, you know, similar to real life, though admittedly it seems like far lower of an entry point. It seems like there is some cost prohibitive nature to it, you know? But yeah, you could, like, there are entire genres of science fiction and entire stories and shit around just the idea of enhance, and I'm not sure if we're meant to read into it that much, right? I don't think we're meant to look at enhance and think about it too much on that level, because there is such a, like, wild ass degree of societal impact that just enhance has over the settled systems and all of that. But I'm assuming we're just not meant to look into it too much, because it is them just sort of doing a fun way of making it canon in world for the player to readjust how their character looks, you know? But that said, at the same time, also it is very obviously an extension of what does exist in real life, right? Cosmetic surgery 100% exists in real life. I don't know. I don't know. But I guess the way in which the games, at least so far, has chosen to not interact so much with the, like we had just said, shitloads of possible implications of enhance.
Every day's nice around here.
I'm assuming that by way of them choosing not to engage with that, they are mostly keeping it, at least for the time being, as far as we know, as far as I know, they're keeping it constrained to, okay, yeah, this is just, we're just having fun here. It's just for the player, you know? This is sort of a fun way. Wouldn't it be nice if this were possible, if we could all be like this? And we're not going to dwell on it too much with some of the more nefarious implications that could happen where someone just becomes like a super murderer or whatever, right? Because I don't think so far we've had anyone like, you know, it hasn't been like, oh, Vivictus has used enhance or whatever and is on the run, has escaped, right? We even explicitly brought that up as like a possibility. I don't know. It's just really wild to think about. Okay. Oh, they actually have guns for sale here.
If you need stuff.
I need stuff.
Welcome to Paradiso gift shop and convenience. Feel free to look around, but don't break anything or you've got to buy it. And before you ask, there aren't any discounts, so don't even try to haggle with me.
You're like the only person here who isn't sounding like they're trying to sell me on whatever service they're operating. Why do I get the impression you don't like your job? Are you sure I can't talk you down on any of the prices? Oh my god. Good lord. Just micro story. My mom would do this. Granted, my mom is an immigrant, right, to America. But this would embarrass me slightly when I was a kid. I don't think she does this much anymore. At least not like supermarket stores, right? This would be like in the 90s, right? Paying in cash. She would try to talk down the person working at the cash register. Good God. And it always embarrassed me. And granted, it would have helped, right? Especially in the 90s. We were fucking broke. But my God, bless her heart, she would try to talk shit down like in the middle of a fucking grocery store at the checkout. All right. Are you sure I can't talk you down on any of the prices?
No. Ugh. You people always think that just because we're some French planet and not part of the free stars or whatever, that we're happy to haggle for everything. I wouldn't even care, honestly. But they take it out of my pay if any money's missing, so no discount.
Yeah, I just need a perk for that. Why do I get the impression you don't like your job?
Why would I? I have to sell overpriced crap to rude, obnoxious tourists all day. My uncle works for the Paradiso board.
Whoa.
When he said he could get me a job here, I expected an executive level job, not this. But it's not all bad. I don't have to worry about getting fired, and I live in Paradiso for free. Now, can I get you something, or are you going to keep asking questions about my life?
It's like they were writing this, and halfway through they were like, wait a minute, we can't have the players seem like a complete asshole here just out of nowhere for being like, I get the impression you don't like your job. Because to be clear, that is a rude thing to say to anyone, even if they're doing a bad job, right? It's incredibly rude to say that to anyone working retail. Like, fucking A, take it easy on people working retail, right? It is hell. But whoever wrote this was just like, maybe we're making the player feel a little too guilty here, right? Maybe we're coming on a little too strong. Let's make this retail worker actually kind of shitty. Let's make him kind of a fucking nepo baby. Let's see what you have for sale.
Okay, take a look.
Okay. Oh, you sell guns. Great. You know, so far, have we seen any, like, weapons manufacturing plant or anything like that? I don't think so. I'm assuming we will eventually see one, right? We've seen plenty of places that manufacture ships and food and drugs. I'm assuming eventually we will have to see, like, weapons manufacturers and stuff. Okay. Anything of interest really here? I don't think so. Some apparel, resort wear. Got some aid here. You have any just med pack? Wow, I don't think you have just med packs. Yeah. Oh, adhesive. I do need that. I'll buy all of it. I don't think I actually need iron that badly, right? Polymers, I'll buy. Sealant, I don't think I need anymore. Titanium, I think I do. Okay, good stuff. How about we sell off... Do I have any weapons still that I want to get rid of? I don't think I do. I could get rid of this star shard, but it's quite good. How about over here? I could ditch the microgun. I think this is a unique one, the X989. Yeah, because that's the one that we had gotten during our little Vanguard arc. Yeah, let's get rid of this shit. Oh, we're selling outlaws. You know what? I'll take the hit. F it. Okay, good talk.
Have fun out there.
Okay.
Yet
I thought those were fun
nice day
hats.
in Paradiso. They're all nice days, I guess.
Okay. Oh, choose floor, executive. There we go. Let's do a quick save.
What a nice day, huh?
Man, do you think they get paid every time they say that it's a nice day? Okay.
Let me know if I'm able to help with anything.
Yeah.
If the Paradiso board is busy in a meeting, you can always count on me to relay your message.
Oh, okay. Oh, I better do a hard save here if I want to get a screenshot. There we go.
Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there. Do you have an appointment?
For fuck's sake, I just tried to get I just tried to talk to you. I kind of do. You have a problem with a ship in orbit, and I'm here to help. I'm here on important business. Don't you know who I am? Do I really need one? Don't you know who I am?
I really don't, and I can't have you barging in on the executives while they're working. So if you need something, you can talk to me.
Yeah, the
That's the best I
executives
can
are
do, I'm
working.
afraid.
Okay. Do I really need one?
I'm afraid so, yes. Sorry, but that's just how it is with the board. They're generally very busy, so any outside parties need to book appointments in advance.
Okay, well, you have a problem with a ship in orbit, and I'm here to help.
Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board?
I don't think so. I'm ready to go into the boardroom. What's it like working for Paradiso? What were everyone's thoughts on the ECS when the ECS constant showed up? I mean, I don't think they know yet the name. What can you tell me about the board members? What's it like working for Paradiso?
I can't speak for anyone else, but I've got a pretty high-pressure job working as the executive assistant to the Paradiso board. You can imagine, dealing with a team of execs, trying to manage all of their schedules and their other whims. But it pays well, and they give me a nice executive suite at the hotel to live in, so it's not all bad. Free access to all the resort's amenities after work helps too.
What were everyone's thoughts when the ECS constant showed up?
People were a little freaked out around here, understandably. It looks so different and it's so massive. We honestly thought we were under attack by an unknown entity. But then, nothing happened. It just stayed there. No one could communicate with it. And we've been very careful not to alert the resort guests. The board believed it would be bad for business.
What can you tell me about the board?
What I could tell you would get me in a lot of trouble. Most of them are typical C-level execs. I doubt you even need to use your imagination for that. The ones that show up to work day to day, at least. I swear, I've never even met some of them, because they chill at their own private, secluded beach homes all the time.
They chill.
Anyway, be smart around Oliver. He's got a way of getting what he wants without you realizing it. And that's all I'll say.
Ugh. Okay. Is C level like in what way are we going? Does A level outrank C, or would like D level outrank C? All right. Well, I'm ready to go into the boardroom.
Sure. Have fun in the Shark Tank. And don't worry, even they call it that.
Okay.
I just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet, not our amenities.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely what we bring to the table. Heck, it's the only thing we've really got to offer.
I don't want to risk us coming off as just another artificial, shady, trash-filled dump like Neon. That's not who we are. We've got something special here. We should embrace that.
Belom's right.
Thank you.
We don't want to compete with Neon. Bay is ruthless. He'll do anything he can to eliminate the competition. We don't need that kind of trouble. That being said, I think there's a middle ground. Maybe build up the beachfront at a boardwalk amusement park. I've had this idea to build artificial hot springs, that sort of thing.
Fucking Barrett just helping himself to a seat.
Sounds good. I'll look into what that will cost us, and we can circle back around to this.
Hell yeah, Barrett. Sit down. Fuck him. I'm gonna sit down too.
Just doing my part to make sure Paradiso remains.
Barrett, you got the right fucking idea, man. Fuck him. Hell yeah. I can't even talk from here. Maybe
I've been working on a new marketing slogan. Don't just imagine paradise. Live it in Paradiso.
Okay.
We'll make some time for you, but keep it quick, yeah?
Okay, hey.
If it's not important, bring it up with Kiwi.
I understand you're the man I need to talk to about the strange ship in orbit. Are there really only 3 board members? What can you tell me about Paradiso? You operate this resort outside the settled systems, don't you? Are there really only 3 board members?
No, of course not. There's several more. We're just the ones who show up day to day. The others spend their time lazing on the beach or gallivanting off-world. Doesn't bother me, though. Less cooks in the kitchen means I get to make all the big decisions around here. Seems to be working out for us just fine.
What can you tell me about Paradiso?
We, the Paradiso Group, bought the rights to this planet years ago with the intent of turning it into the biggest and best resort in the universe. To that end, I'd say we've succeeded. As such, no other leisure enterprises may operate on the planet without renting land from us. But as you can see, none can afford such a deal.
You operate this resort outside the settled systems, don't you?
Not quite. We just don't answer to the Freestar Collective or the United Colonies. Makes things easier.
How did you start with doing that?
We don't need to follow their laws. All the benefits, none of the drawbacks.
How did you...
Because half the politicians and other big shots love vacationing here. Works for everyone.
Huh. Yeah, but... Yeah, I still don't know how they managed to pull that off, especially with, you know, Freestar settling on another planet being like the whole cause for a war, right? Or being the whole reason for a war. I understand you're the man I need to talk to about the strange ship in orbit.
I am. And you must be the diplomat Jiro told me about. Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm going to cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there causing all sorts of problems for our resort. You like that? The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens!
Fuck yeah. Let's just get to the matter at hand. That's despicable. You know it's not true. Sure, whatever, it's brilliant. People are never going to fall for that. Why is this problem so urgent to you?
We run a premier resort getaway here. We can't have our guests concocting stories about some bodgy old ship hanging around up there. As it is, we've had to reroute our luxury liners round the other side of the planet on entry so no one sees it. It's bad for business. We need to nip this in the bud and take care of it before the tourists catch on and cause a scene.
Should we appease him now and potentially negotiate afterward? Or should we just say, like, you're a piece of shit immediately? Let's try and appease right now. Sure, whatever, it's brilliant.
Sarcasm isn't nearly as powerful a tool as some think it is.
Oh.
But you're right. No one's going to buy aliens. Remind me to fire the marketing team. So, tell me, what's the actual deal with this massive eyesore of a ship, besides scaring people away?
It's a generation ship full of colonists from Earth, here after a 200-year journey. It's a rickety old Earth ship full of uptight colonists who think they own your planet. Old Earth colonists desperate to settle after 200 years. I'm sure you can exploit that. What would you say if I told you it really was an alien mothership here to destroy the planet? Let's say that.
I'd say you're full of it and might have been watching too many movies. Now, instead of wasting my time, want to tell me what it really is?
When we say, I'm sure you can exploit that, we're not being sincere like we want him to exploit it. We're being tongue-in-cheek saying, like, yeah, I bet you could exploit that, you piece of shit. Under the pretense that I'm being shitty to him still, let's say it. I'm sure you can exploit that.
Bonza! That means we got them right where we want them. Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them. Quite a bit, too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
Oh my god.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home. We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do.
I think I've made up my mind. So they can live here, but they'd be indentured servants? Wait, why do I have to buy the grav drive? Why do I have to buy the grav drive? Ceased to exist? Are you suggesting I destroy the ship? Why can't we just let some other authority handle this? Because they are the only authority, right? This is the other side of, running your own ship here, so to speak. I mean, they're running the ship, but, the planet. We can't just let some other authority handle this. Why can't they just settle on the other side of the planet or something? Let's exhaust all these questions.
Are we talking or not?
So they can live here, but they'd be indentured servants?
Oh, I didn't say that specifically. This would be a mutual contract for room and board in exchange for services rendered.
Wow.
Of course, there's no telling how long this arrangement will last, given the substantial costs we'd need to take on in order to accommodate them here,
Jesus
including their
Christ.
room and board. But this may save the resort on operating costs in the long term, as we'd be able to let go of some of our current paid staff.
Wait, why do I have to buy the grav drive?
It's not our responsibility to bear the brunt of that cost. We're being more than generous by offering the use of our engineering team to help install it. A custom grav drive can't come cheap, and I assume they have neither the monetary means nor the connections to get a hold of that kind of technology. That leaves the only other party in this negotiation. You.
Hang on. At the end of this one, did he say that if they got the them here as indentured servants, that they would also be able to lay off some of their own employees? Hang on. Is that what he said?
Specifically, of course, there's no telling how long this arrangement. But this may save the resort on operating costs in the long term, as we'd be able to let go of some of our current paid staff.
What What the fuck? Oh my god, I fucking love it. I mean, it's horrible. It's horrible, but this is, I don't know. I've always been such a sucker for this kind of ridiculous, like, corporate bullshit comedy. I don't know. I don't know what brand of comedy you call this, but I've always liked it. Cease to exist? Are you suggesting I destroy the ship?
No, I'm not suggesting anything. Other than it would make our lives so much easier if that ship ceased existing. Make of that what you will.
Why can't we just let some other authority handle this?
We operate outside of the Free Stars and the UC,
Right.
partially because we don't want anyone else meddling in our affairs. And we'd rather not draw attention to it. As I've mentioned, it could be bad for business. We'd much rather settle this independently.
Why can't they just settle on the other side of the planet or something?
We own this planet, they don't. Here at Paradiso, we don't like leaving things to chance. Who knows what these people will do with their land?
Jesus Christ.
Imagine the landscaping disasters they may come up with, and how that might mar the satellite imagery of the planet in our brochures. No, much better to assimilate them into our culture if they come here to live, rather than leave it to chance.
Are you able to set up an outpost on this planet, though? These are human beings, and you're worried about landscaping? That's absurd. I understand your point from a business stance, but I disagree. You're probably right. These people could be bad for business in many ways. These are human beings, and you're worried about landscaping? That's absurd.
Well, absurd or not, that's our official stance. I make the decisions that are best for our entire group. You don't.
All right, I think I've made up my mind.
And which proposal will you be taking to the good captain? I assume there's a captain?
I'll convince them to take the settlement deal. I'll buy the grav drive and convince them to settle elsewhere. Hypothetically, what could make a ship like that go away? What if after all this they continue to insist their claim to this planet predates yours? What if they continue to insist their claim predates yours?
They'd be hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Free Star Collective, per the Centaurus Proclamation. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter's official as can be. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need to make a compromise or leave.
Oh man, I was hoping that would lead to something else where I could some way, like, fuck over Paradiso's board, you know? But it seems like there's no doing that. All right. Well, I'll buy the grav drive and convince them to settle elsewhere. Well, I mean, we could blow them up, I guess. It seems very obvious that we could do that. But I don't want to do that. That seems horrible. Hypothetically, like what do you think is worse? Blowing them up or having them, like, tricking them into being indentured servants? Right? Like, in some way, effectively enslaving them seems worse than just killing them all, right? Because there's also the deception way, right? There's the deceiving. It reflects poorly on my character. Hypothetically, what could make a ship like that go away?
I have no idea, because I'm not suggesting anything of the sort. But it's a wonder that old ship made it all the way here in such a relatively short time. Must have really been pushing themselves. An engineer friend of mine told me once that the reactors on those old ships have a tendency to self-destruct if they overload. Of course, their engineers must have taken great care not to push it too far. Someone would likely have to override the safety systems in the reactor computer. But who would do such a thing?
You better be asking for your next magic show and not for any stupid reasons.
Jesus, Barrett, I'm sorry. I'm not actually going to do it, Barrett. I'm not. All right, I'll buy the grav drive and convince him to settle elsewhere.
Ah, good on you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hope Tech. He's the best in the business. If anyone can retrofit a 200-year-old ship with a modern grav drive, it'd be him. We'll coordinate our engineering team with his when you return, though you may have to help the Constance engineers prepare for it on their end. Good luck.
There are so many hospitable planets out there. More than enough for everybody. And the best part is, nobody has to die or become indebted or anything. An elegant solution.
Right. On behalf of the Paradiso group, we appreciate your help.
Barrett, look, I didn't blow him up. Can I get some good points back?
I'm sorry.
Good God.
Should I know you?
Oh, look at this little place. Oh my, fancy ice bucket. Wow. Whoa. Can I loot the hookah canister? Oh my God, I can. Look, it's actually inside of the dispenser right now. What a rarity. Can I open this window? I don't think so. Clever way to not have to show what's on the other side of the window. Okay. Sure.
If you've heard about us elsewhere, chances are it's because of me. With a name like Paradiso, the marketing for this place writes itself.
What about you?
This is a boardroom, not a singles mixer, or whatever you're looking for. I don't really get paid to chat with guests.
All right. Sure. Let's head on out of here.
One of these days, I'd love to experience.
Do you have anything new to say?
During the day, I'm all business. But when work's done, I like to enjoy the resort like everyone else.
Wow, you do have something else to say. How do you remain so pleasant working for those people in there?
Oh, part of the job, I guess. Gotta put on a smile to keep it, you know? And it helps for those rare opportunities I get to talk them out of some of their crazier ideas. Like, did you know they wanted to dye the entire ocean on this planet pink so it would look more magical or something? They almost did it too, until I reminded Balam that guests won't appreciate the water dyeing their swimsuits funny colors. Funny it took that and not killing off all the ocean life, but I take what I can get. At least Balam's there to be the reasonable one.
All right, good
See
talk.
you next time.
Very Outer Worlds, right? Okay. Oh, anything good here? Bacon, plums, coffee bags. Nah, nothing much. Tales of Space and Time. David Copperfield, Simpler Times. Okay. Can I look at your computer? Button. Oh shit, what does this do? Oh, I've sealed Barrett within.
Hi there. I've got a lot on my plate right now, but I'm happy to help if you need it.
Oh my gosh. Barrett, I'm having a... Oh god, what was it called? God, I can't even remember anymore. I'm having a moment where Kirk and Spock are looking at each other through the glass, and one of them is dying. Oh my god, it's been too long since I've seen that. Alright. He's really stuck in there, huh? Phasing out should fix it. There we go.
Your safety is
He's a
our
magician.
number one priority.
David Copperfield. Okay. Now where the hell do I have to go for this? Go to Hope Tech. Where is that at? Is that on this planet?
Hello.
Let's see. Hope Town. Where is this? This is a completely different system. Valos system. Oh. Right nearby Narian, right? Which isn't Narian... Hold up. The clinic, yeah. Stroud Eklund Star Yard. Huh. Okay. Well, let's head on over to Valo then. Or no, wait, hang on. Let's have liftoff. Just in case we get something fun.
Righty. What's the plan, Captain?
Alright. Let's take off here. Hopefully it doesn't cost more than like 10 grand. Because we have conveniently just very recently spent a lot of money. Man, I love the the trail from our thrusters, our engines. Okay, let's take a peek here. Anything else on this planet? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Well, let's head on over to Hope Tech. Why Hope Tech for the grav drive? Why not like Deimos or something? Alright, let's jump. Oop. Gotta give it some juice. There we are. Good, good, good. We should be able to check their ship stuff as well here.
This is Freestar Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband.
Alright. Polvo Station.
Alright, we're done. Welcome to Hopetown.
Thank you. What is this? Huh. I can't land there nor hail them. Okay, well, fair enough. Oh wow, there's a whole bunch of stuff here. Let's do a planetary scan. Kind of low grav. Barren moon. Whoa, an outpost on their moon. It is a barren moon too. Another moon here. Give it a scan. Nothing there. Okay. There's also a mysterious star station, Prax, Helix, Cantra, which we have surveyed, actually. We have been here before. Holy fuck. Okay. Well, let's have touchdown at Hopetown. There we are. Spacers have no central organization or code. It's an umbrella term for all manner of miscreants. Right, umbrella term.
Landing site is sufficient. Taking the ship down.
Effectively like Bandit. I think we figured that by now. Okay. Let us get up and we'll take a quick nap.
Need a hand with something?
I'm good for now, thank you. Let us head over here and let's also rest real quick. Right? Oh god, where can I rest at? Oh, here we go. Still not quite used to the look of this.
Oh, hey. I hope you selling the ship? Getting a new one? Well, this is the place to do it, I guess.
Really? They're that renowned for it. Okay. Sure. Oh.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Oh, okay.
Same as usual, except now all she does is goes on and on about how her youngest has made it. Tells everyone you met the Ron Hope.
I mean, Ron Hope's, well, friendly. And incredible. But everyone on the factory floor bumps into him on occasion. It's not that big of a deal.
My brother, the big shot at Hope Tech.
Let's get you settled in.
Hey.
Okay.
Yes? What?
Very odd. I don't know if I trust it now. By the end of this, am I going to end up not wearing this hat? Okay. Let's see here. What have y'all got? Oh, this is mine. My bad. Oh, and you have nothing to buy. Right? You got $5,000 though. How about you? You're a ship tech, huh?
You need to offload? Trade authorities always buy. Kiosk, need some work done?
Let's take a look at what you have for sale.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Oh, Doulahan, we've seen that before. Ooh, PCH. What do you think that is? Pretty cool, Hope Tech. This ship, pretty cool, Hope Tech. Oh, man. That's stupid as shit. Alright. Yeah, I kind of like it. Alright? I kind of like it. Except for the cockpit. The cockpit doesn't make any sense. Look at how the cockpit connects right there. Disgusting. Hideous. Ooh, you know what I do like the idea of? Having the reactor up here in the top with the pipes connected and with the little shielding and the fuel on it. It looks very fitting. You know? It looks very proper up there. Okay. Whoa, look at this motherfucker. Now this I like. I love all the, like, piping and shit. Okay. Yeah, but once again, there's an issue here. You see? The cockpit, it looks good and they have the connective tissue, but they don't end it cleanly. Instead, they just strap on the reactor back here, and that looks kind of nasty. And this part, too, how it just begins and ends like that without any, like, trim there, looks nasty. I don't care for that. And what is this little dookie thing poking out there? Yeah, this one actually, upon closer inspection, looks kind of shit. Because check out these braces coming off. They're just kind of flopped on top of these little connectors or whatever. I do enjoy these gigantic fuel tanks, though. I assume that's what that is. Yeah, fuel capacity is enormous, so gotta be. Okay. I do like the look of it, though. Conqueror 2. This is another, like, sandwich-looking one. Achilles 2. I think we've seen this or something like it. The Deimos ships very frequently look like this. They look like modern-day jets or whatever. Kafir. This is Nova Galactic, ain't it? Yeah, Nova. I kind of like it. The butt looks kind of cool. Makes me wish there was some sort of matched colors, but sure. You can change that easy enough. Yeah, I'm not opposed to it. The Nova Galactic one here, the Kafir 2, or Fear 2. I don't know if the K is silent. And look at this. Look at this reactor. Oh, shit, look at all the tubes and stuff coming around it. Some venting? I like the look. Shackleton. What the fuck kind of a name is that? It's another Nova Galactic. Okay. Sure. Yeah, the Nova Galactic stuff is very much true to their old, to their, like, NASA punk style, right? If it's the iconic Starfield sort of look for Nova Galactic. After all, it's what the Frontier originally predominantly incorporated. Okay, sure. Well, let's see what parts you have for sale.
Okay, no problem.
I probably shouldn't do any here, right? Because we may need to save the money, right? We may need the money. Let's see. This gives 975 shielding. Man, some of these are just wild. Yeah, ours is way better. Reactors. Any better reactors here? Nah, I don't think so. Yeah, these are a lot of pissant little tiny baby reactors. As cool as some of them look. Alright, for the Habs, it's all Hope Tech all the way. Oh, look! This weirdly shaped one is Hope Tech, too. We had seen it. It is a Hab. It is, I mean, we knew it was Hope Tech, but it is a Hab. Huh. Well, that's fascinating. I wonder what the inside looks like. Spine? Oh, you can go through this shit. Fuck yes, I like that. Cross brace? Oh, I like these. I like these little connectors. Cargo Hall. HopeTech habitat modules come in several different interior configurations for a variety of personalization options. Okay. What does that mean? Cargo haul. It doesn't necessarily increase your cargo, though, does it? Battle stations, brig, cargo hall, computer core. These are actually some differently shaped units, huh? Yeah, I wonder what these look like. Huh. I really wish you could just see the insides of them without actually having to build on. Okay. Various grav drives. Yep. Landing gear. Oh. Hope 55 landing gear. Oh, it looks kind of cool. Kind of into it. Okay. Sure. Various engines. This is quite powerful, huh? Sal 6830. Isn't that better than what I've got? Yeah, what's it confer? 18,000 thrust. 18,000 in 8.8. Engine versus maneuvering. 18K. Or 18 for engine. 8.8 for maneuvering. Yeah, these are better. Wow. Oh, shit. Yeah, I think these are what we use, the supernovas. Man, the White Dwarf is absurdly good. Look at that, 20 grand? But the maneuvering thrust is quite rough. So I guess it's good in conjunction with others, right? Because you can, of course, mix and match these. You can have some of those White Dwarves, which will give you a fuckload of engine thrust. And then maybe one that's heavier on the maneuvering. Right? Could be the way to go. Dockers. Yep. Cockpits. Oh, different types of cockpit. Let me see here. How does it look? Oh, what the hell? Oh, it's like a naval ship, huh? Isn't that very much like a naval ship? That's so much better than this weird one. I love the Overseer Bridge. Man, I wonder what it looks like on the inside. Fuck. I'm tempted to just, like, Google them. Or will I get spoilers? Should I not do that? Okay, cargo seems like what we've seen. Nothing particularly new. Hope Landing Bay, weapons. New kinds of weapons? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. These all seem the same. I think the ship weapons are standardized across every ship star yard. Okay. Structural, yeah, we've got all the Hope Tech stuff. Is there new Hope Tech stuff? Because we have seen some other pieces elsewhere here. Now, I think this is the same stuff that we had seen earlier. It's just the habs and whatnot are different. Okay, fascinating. Yeah, I'm very enthused by the idea behind those habs. All right, well, I suppose when next we come back, I'll probably vendor off 5K worth of whatever trash. That way we'll have some spending money here, because I'm not sure how much this will cost. Right? Hopefully not too much, but part of me is anticipating it being quite a bit. I suppose absolute worst case, we can run around this planet and look for shit to get up to and sort of make the money that way. Or I'm very sure there will be quests here. All right, until next time, please take care of each other.